Hello everyone, welcome to the first edition of In Conversation with Dong Tao online. Today I'd like to talk about the stock market in the US and the property market in China. The US market went crazy. NASDAQ has already hit a record high, and the S&P 500 just recovered most parts of the crisis in March. China's property market started moving too. Massive liquidity get into the tier 1 cities, some of the projects being sold just within one day. But if you look at the economy, it does not look that good. In my opinion, the pandemic has lasted long enough. Some jobs will be lost forever. And I also think the outbreaks probably will come back again and again, which would further increase the difficulty of economic recovery. But what made the market feel so optimistic? Take a look at this chart. The Fed has been doing the QE crazy. Liquidity has been generated. US fund markets, the volume of that hit a record high. To put it simple, too much liquidity chasing for limited asset. But on the other hand, exactly because earnings are not following, so that whenever there's a news hiccups, the money runs out quickly. But still they need to come back because they have nowhere else to go. This is why I think that the market probably go W-shaped. If you look at the Chinese market, the Chinese government this year is setting 3.6% of GDP, deficit GDP ratio, in comparison to the US, 25%. The Fed is printing money much bigger than PBOC does. That means the renminbi denominated asset prices probably will go up less compared to the US dollar denominated asset classes. But the logic behind that remains the same. Too much liquidity chasing for limited assets. In the view of Chinese investors' behavior pattern, and also the pipelines for the IPOs, personally, I think the property prices probably will look more interesting and equity prices, although we are optimistic about the A shares and H shares market as well.